So see, today we will study bank accounting. Okay.
Okay.
So let's suppose in our like Dilip business is there, like which we are referring for the study. Dilip business. So let's suppose Dilip business is doing business of steel, cements, manufacturing, and their Dilip business. These people are selling also and buying. Dealing with the vendor also for raw materials. So suppose Dilip business has to make payment to vendor. Okay. So now Dilip business for database, Dilip business has started using SAP system. Correct. So
Correct.
now they want to make payment to vendor through bank. Generally, cash very less cash is used. Generally, not generally, mostly bank account will be used in real time, right?
Right.
So they will make payment from bank. Uh, Suppose Dilip business has account in two banks. Suppose in HDFC and IDBI. Okay, so these two banks Dilip business has opened. Like for business, generally people will open current account.
Mm.
Okay, and maybe overdraft account. So current account generally business people will open, not saving account. Saving account for the personal use.
Yeah.
So HDFC Delhi business will make payment to its vendor through HDFC and or IDBI and collect payment from their customers in HDFC bank account and IDBI account. But how SAP system will understand like how much money has come and how much money is going out for vendors means you're getting my point. Delhi
Yeah.
Statement.
business has gone outside to bank to real operational bank, and Delhi business people have they have opened these two bank accounts in the real operational bank account. I'm talking, but how system SAP system will understand.
Mm.
So for this, what we need to do? For this, house bank should be created in SAP system. Separate house bank.
House
Okay,
bank.
house bank. Yes, in
Mhm.
SAP system also it should be created. Okay, and means and first if suppose payment is being made to vendor, first that payment has to be done in SAP system. After that, that payment will be done from the real operational bank because data should be maintained in SAP system only, right? Like how much payment has been done. Correct.
Yeah.
Means for recording purpose, like to maintain the data, first that thing has to be like payments or receipts has to be maintained in SAP system. After that, it has from the real operational bank whether the payment has to be done or receipts has to be collected. Means daily business people in SAP system they need to open HDFC for their to record the data HDFC and IDBI.
Okay. So through house bank they will open, no?
Yes,
It's,
house bank will be created in SAP system.
can you repeat ये थोड़ा clumsy हो गया.
Okay, see first suppose payment is being made to vendor.
Hmm.
Entry will be vendor account debit
Debit to bank account.
to bank
Yeah.
account
Hmm.
credit. Suppose Dilip business people wants to make payment. They have purchased something and they wants to make payment to one of its vendor. Okay, for
Hmm.
1 lakh in INR they want to make payment. Okay, so simply what they can do, they need not to they need not to maintain in SAP system. They can simply pay it from the their real operational HDFC bank account, current account, right? But
Hmm.
they need to maintain in this has to be recorded in the system, right? Like how much money is going out of the business, how much money is going. Means SAP is all about data maintenance only,
Mm.
right? But they have opened current account in the real banks. But in SAP system also these bank accounts, then only the system will understand that those bank accounts has to be maintained in SAP system also.
Mm-hmm.
As per the as per the settings given in the SAP system. I'm not telling the same process has to be followed. Means as per the settings given in the SAP system. So house banks should be maintained in SAP system. So SAP system also. Okay.
Okay.
So first, let's suppose uh, vendor will be paid. Okay. So first, this vendor will be paid in SAP system. After that, it will be paid from the real operational bank. Means two at two places this is happening. Correct. This is for database purpose, and this is
Which is
in real time. Means
yeah.
real time means real payment from the real operational bank account payment will be deducted. Means once uh, a user will do this posting in SAP system, whether from the real operational bank account payment will be deducted or not.
Will
Suppose
be
user is
deducted.
huh?
It
No,
will
no,
be deducted.
no, no, no. See, first user is doing posting, this posting in SAP system. So please try to understand my question. User is doing posting only in SAP system. So whether payment will be deducted from real operational bank at that time?
Mm.
No,
No, no.
we
No,
need
that will
to
not be
run
deducted.
payment run.
Yes, we need to send something details to the bank, or someone needs to take that that details to the bank, so that will be through NEFT or through wire transfer. That payment will be after that, that payment will be deducted. But at the time when in SAP system this posting is being done, that time payment will not be deducted in from the real operational bank, right?
Yeah.
It is only recorded in SAP system.
Mm.
But once we will send someone, or we will send some details to bank. Which bank? Real operational bank, I'm telling, not SAP
Mm.
system bank. Once we will send the details to the real operational bank, this is the details. DME, you guys have heard. DME, DMWE. No?
DMW.
Yes.
No.
So like see, that is payment instruction note, we can say. Like we will
Mm-hmm.
send details to the real operational bank. This is the details. So please make payment to this particular vendor. So that payment instruction note will have complete details about vendor. That payment instruction file will have details about how much money has to be paid, in which currency money has to be paid, when that has to be paid, which vendor. All details that payment instruction note will have. So once user will do this posting in SAP system, they need to send payment instruction note payment instruction note to real operational bank people, real operational bank, to make payment. Correct? Logical, right?
Yes.
Then the payment from real operational bank account will be deducted. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, what actually happens? uh, real operational bank will send one bank statement, electronic bank statement. So
Okay.
in SAP system, to do the reconciliation, let's suppose this is the SAP system bank, and in real operational bank, sometimes what happens, they provide some interest, they deduct some charges. Correct?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So means real operational bank, this is SAP system, let me write SAP system, and this is real operational bank. Okay. See, uh, sometimes they will deduct some charges, bank charges, suppose 500 or whatever amount. Okay,
Mm.
500. They will provide some bank interest So it will be minus, right?
You write it above credit बोल के ऐसा.
Hmm? Hmm?
हाँ.
Okay. So and this bank interest is positive amount. Okay. So now see, this one they have done this. These two things has happened. So whether our SAP system is matching with our means Dilip business SAP system is matching with this real operational bank. There is
No.
difference, right?
Yes.
So what they will do, they will send one bank statement. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they will send one bank statement every month. Okay,
Oh,
and
then?
real operational bank will send one bank statement.
Okay, okay.
Okay, why? To do the reconciliation with the SAP system.
Mm-hmm.
Means SAP system, daily business SAP system user will, what the user will send? Payment instruction note. They will send payment instruction note, right, to make payment.
Okay.
And bank people will send electronic bank statement to do the reconciliation with the SAP system. So this is the complete process which happens. I am telling in a very, means in a very brief way I am telling, but but this is the concept only.
Okay.
You guys are understanding?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Just payment instruction note to operational
Bank.
bank. Okay, and they will send, bank statement, operational bank will send bank statement to SAP system uh, to do reconciliation.
Yeah.
This one you guys are understanding?
Yes.
This is the complete like process. They will ask, tell me the end-to-end banking process. So means, so first we need to say like payment to the vendor or collection receipt from the customer will happen. Okay, so means generally for the payments we send payment means company SAP system people will first do the posting in SAP system. Okay, and after making payment, in the SAP system. Okay, what they will send, they will, SAP system people will send payment instruction note to the real operational bank. So they will, after that they will deduct from current account, real operational bank account, the amount. Okay, once it is done, so every month end, bank people, like our bank people, what they will send one bank statement to SAP people to do the reconciliation with in both the systems. Like from the bank account, we should match, right? Bank account should match with our SAP system. Means these two things has to be posted in
Enter.
the SAP system. SAP system also, this bank charges has to be posted, and this bank interest should be also posted, right? Then
Mm.
these two will tally. These two will be reconciled. So
One
when
question. Sorry to cut. Will this bank people will have the visibility to see this SAP?
no, no,
No, right?
no, why they will need? See, we have made the payment in our
Mm.
in user has made the payment in SAP system, and they are sending one note, one instruction note, right? And this instruction note is having complete details about the payment. Who is the vendor? What is the
Okay.
amount? In which currency? Simply they will make their what they will do, they will simply make the payment referring to the business payment instruction note. And
So
after
in
that,
general only they will send the reconciliation.
yes, bank people will,
So in this quoted example, we know, right, there is a difference in the SAP and the bank system.
yes,
So from the banker end, I'm asking just
no,
in
they will,
general.
in the month end they will send,
Huh.
and we should tally whether it is matching or not. Suppose
Mm.
in some month there can it is it can be possibility there
Mm.
is no any charges or there is no any bank interest.
Understood.
It can also be the possibility. Then they will simply send their bank statement, our bank
State.
statement, from
Uh-huh.
the real operational bank. They will simply send in the month end. We need to see and we need to like check and upload the bank statement to do the reconciliation.
Mhm. Got it.
Okay, they will just send, they will play their role only. But from the SAP side, we need to be sure, like our SAP system should always match with the our real operational bank. These
Yeah.
business people will make sure
Mm-hmm.
they will not have access, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is all about banking in SAP. Means I am just telling right now only brief, giving you guys only brief idea, but this is how it happens. And
Yeah.
the payment instruction note is called DME in SAP, DMEE, Data Medium Exchange. It is called, and they will send this bank statement. The
Statements
manual,
up.
yes, EBS, electronic bank statement actually is being used very much nowadays. And manual bank statement means manually we need to upload the bank statement, but generally electronic bank statement is nowadays electronic bank statement is used.
What is DME?
DME is a payment instruction note, which as a
Okay.
payment instruction note, data medium exchange.
Okay.
Okay, so means I can say DME is payment instruction note, which SAP system people will send to real operational bank, which has complete details about the payment, like the name of the vendor, okay,
Mm-hmm.
address of
Mm-hmm.
name of the vendor, what is the amount which has to be paid to the vendor, in which currency, and date of the payment. Every details will be there. Means bank people will see this payment instruction note, and they will simply make the payment to the particular that vendor which is mentioned in the payment instruction note.
Okay.
And in the month end, uh, our bank operational bank people will send bank statement to the SAP system, so that SAP people will do the reconciliation, okay, referring to that bank statement. Now you guys should ask, like manually we need to send through email this payment instruction note, or how? So there is a bank communication management. So through this we will send. I will explain it later, but concept you guys please try to understand.
Yes, yes,
We
understood.
need to there will be a link, like SAP system is different system, and maybe they will not be using SAP system.
Hmm.
Delhi business people is using SAP system. it is not mandatory like SDFC or IDBI bank will be using SAP system. So
Yeah.
maybe system they are using any different system, different software. So there will be any link. There will be, we need to send through an interface. So those things like through interface we will send our DME file to our real operational bank people. So they will simply through BCM, bank communication management, we will communicate, like SAP system will communicate to the real operational bank. Okay, so they will simply download and they will do their payment work, and they will also send that EBS in their file format, and later I will explain that, but this is the process which happens. So this you
Mhm.
guys understood. Like in interview they ask, when we make payment, whether payment our bank account amount from the bank account gets deducted. So what we need to answer, please tell.
Sorry, repeat the question. When we
in
make the payment?
Yes, in interview they will try to confuse. Okay, when we make payment to
Mhm.
vendor, so whether our bank account amount from the bank account gets deducted.
No.
Yes.
No.
Huh?
Yes, amount will be deducted from SAP bank account, not
SAP.
from the real
Bank real
operational bank account.
operation.
Huh.
Once we will say yes, then they will means it is not means they will means
But
it
here
is not
question
correct
is
answer.
clear, no, when we make payment to vendor.
Hmm.
हाँ, पेमेंट टू वेंडर में तो डिडक्ट होता है ना?
Deduct, yes, it is deducted, uh, we should understand and we should say, like, if they will. I know, like, this question is incomplete. The like interviewer should ask means in a very clear way whether
In
I'm talking
SAP system?
I'm talking about SAP system or I'm talking about
हाँ,
operation. But they
right.
like this they try to confuse. But we can take that question in this way, and we should answer like in very clear way. Yeah, we can say yes. From bank account payments get deducted, but in SAP system only. From real bank, real operational bank, it is not deducted. Like that we can say. So it will be deducted once the payment DME, once the payment instruction note has to be sent through means after that it will be once the bank people will deduct, will make the payment, then after that it will be deducted from our real operational bank. But from SAP system it will be deducted. That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, means they will try to confuse. This is I'm telling, means if even they are asking incomplete question, so we need to try to take that question in a very good way, and we should answer in this way.
Completely. Mm.
Yes, correct. So now this is the concept. And now like SAP wise I will create house bank, I will create bank key. Bank key means IFSC code. Account ID means what is the ID of the account, whether it is current account, overdraft account. And the this yes, there is one another concept. Let me tell you guys. Like in our saving account we have only one account, right?
Yeah.
Only one account. In real operational bank also we have only one account only. But in SAP system what we do, classification. We do
Yes.
classification. Yes, like whenever we has to make the payment in SAP system, I'm telling only in SAP system payments, we will create one outgoing payment account which we specifically use for payments.
Yeah. This
Okay,
is GL, right?
GL account only. Yes, because suppose I'm making payment to vendor to bank. I will not, like here I have written what, bank account, but it will be bank outgoing account, specific bank outgoing account, not
Mhm.
bank main account, to for the classification outgoing account.
Like a cash account, right? In
Like
the
cash
best.
account. Yes, it is cash and bank account only. Yes, asset account. Once we are receiving there is incoming payment from any customers or from anywhere, so what we will make the payment, we will receive in this incoming account, only
Incoming,
in incoming account, we will not receive in the
outgoing.
outgoing account. And bank transfer, so if any bank transfer is happening, bank to bank transfer, we will use only bank transfer GL account. We will not use any outgoing or incoming account. Okay.
Why this main account is for?
Main account actually, main account will have, so at last we will do the reconciliation.
Okay.
At last we will do the reconciliation, this outgoing with the main account, this incoming with the main account, and bank transfer with the main account, and this main account at last will have complete balance. Okay, and this main account we assign in the house bank, and this main account will have the like complete balance. Main account is for reconciliation, and this is the only main account will have complete balance at the last.
So whatever we do the transactions in the outgoing, incoming, will that recorded in the main account?
No, when we will do the reconciliation, after that will be recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, means we need to do the reconciliation.
So just for reconciliation purpose, no the transactions कुछ भी नहीं रहता वहाँ
No, transaction they will not be there, but
पे.
at
Mm-hmm.
last it will get the balance.
Uh-huh.
Okay, transaction will be done through this three, but these
Three.
three amount will be adjusted in the main account. Then it will get the balance, and that
Uh,
has to be we need to update in the house bank, and it will be updated in the house bank. This main account, only main account will be updated in the house bank, and a main account will get balance from these three.
mhm.
Okay, whether it is
After
deposit.
reconciliation, again that remaining balance will forward to these three accounts.
No, no. Only see, outgoing is done. Outgoing
Mm-hmm.
payment is done. So
Mm.
suppose outgoing is 1,000. So this 1,000 amount will be adjusted now in main account. Then after that we need not to again transfer to outgoing account, right?
No, no, leftover balance I'm saying.
ఇక్కడైతే ఎంత చేస్తామో అంతే.
Leftover again, leftover. Suppose if any leftover balance is there in outgoing, again that we need to in month end we will transfer to the main account
Uh-huh.
like that.
Okay. Mm.
Every month end reconciliation has to be done.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so this is the 4 GL account we will create, and this is the main account which we transfer these all balances from these three to the main account only. So concept you guys understand like how this is happening.
Yes.
And now see, now bank key concept is there, which is in SAP. Bank key means IFSC code. The details will be there the same way. We have the details of IFSC for our banks, SBI Bank, HDFC
Yeah.
Bank. So in SAP system, IFSC code we don't say we don't tell IFSC code in SAP system. It is called as bank key. Okay, because we need to go as per the SAP system. So in SAP system it is called as bank key, IFSC code. Okay, and house bank. So here I am creating house bank like this SDF00, because if generally MNC company use SAP system, right? So they can create two more than one number of SDFC banks in India or outside India. So that is why I'm keeping this uh, like I have created this one naming like this SDF00. I can create SDFC1, SDFC2 like that also.
Okay.
Just for my convenience, I have created like this, but we can create like that like anyway as per the requirement. Okay, what is the type of the account, whether it is current account, overdraft account, saving account generally not used for the business purpose. So current account and overdraft account I have created. And what is the main account which will have the like balance. So main account means this one, this account, main account. So this is also will be assigned in house bank, and that's all. And this is for the transaction purpose, which is recommended in SAP, and and this is the process actually followed. So today what we will do, today we will create uh, house bank, bank key, account ID and GL account in the SAP system, and also following these three accounts also we will create.
Okay.
Okay. So now see, you guys can understand these three accounts will be open item or not. These accounts has to be cleared, settled with main account.
Hmm.
Please try to understand. See, main account is not a open item account, open item GL account, right? Because main account, these three has to be cleared, kind of cleared. Means these three has to be adjusted with the main account.
Yeah.
Means outgoing bank account when it will be adjusted, you guys are facing difficulty.
No, no.
Okay, see, uh, this is the first journal entry for the payment. Okay, but this bank outgoing account has to be adjusted in the main account at a time of reconciliation. Then what will be the entry? Bank outgoing account 1000 debit to
Vendor.
no main account.
Okay.
Means we have already made payment, right? Now we are doing reconciliation.
Uh,
Main account. So 1000. Now see this outgoing bank account we need to create as an open item because we have to adjust this outgoing bank account with the main account, right? But this
mm,
main account we don't have to adjust with anything, like with anyone, any account. But this bank account it will, you can see this bank account we are adjusting, right, with main account.
mm,
Similarly, incoming account also we will adjust. So this is the reason these three accounts will be created as a open item because these three accounts we have to adjust with the main account.
bro, this journal entry main account debit to bank outgoing credit.
Yes.
No, here bank account
Hmm.
bank outgoing debit किया ना
Yes.
mm.
Yes. Now
to
see,
main account.
okay, okay, please ask your question. Yes.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
is a,
let me write down. Let me write down. This is debit. This is credit. Yes, Sudhir, you can ask please your question.
no. This is vice versa or right,
Vice
correct.
versa, yes. Not vice versa. Let me tell you. Actually, ultimately, we need to have balance in house bank. Which account we are mentioning?
Main account.
Only main account, right?
Uh,
This is we are SAP has recommended, or these
in
three only
SIP,
for the transaction purposes.
yeah,
Which outgoing, incoming, and bank transfer, because we can see the balances like how much is the outgoing balances, how much is the incoming, in incoming account what is the balance, in outgoing account what is the balance, right?
hmm,
So there will be classification.
yeah,
But if we will business will start doing this only in the main account, there will be confusion.
okay,
Okay, directly in main account also these transactions can happen, like payments and receipts transaction, but there
yeah,
will be confusion. But we can have the reports outgoing wise, right? GL report, correct?
yeah,
Like how much is the total outgoing has been done, how much is the total incoming has been done, how much is the bank to bank transfer business has done. So we can get the reports. Now you can see in this example which Sudhir you asked. Now see, ultimately balance is only going in the main account only. This outgoing balance has got nullified from
yeah,
debit to credit.
mm-hmm.
Ultimately, what is the entry? Vendor account debit to main account credit, right?
Yeah,
And main account is getting balance ultimately.
yeah,
But for a transaction purpose, but when will it will happen? When we will do the reconciliation,
yeah. Okay,
and it will be nullified,
yeah,
right?
yes.
So, so this is the only concept. So right today we will let's create house bank. So you guys, if anybody will ask what is bank key, they can ask in the interview. You guys will can
IFSC code.
answer. It is a
IFSC,
IFSC code. So which we define in SAP system. Okay, house bank, account ID, GL account, and in ECC there is a different way to little difference in to create house bank. In S4HANA there is little different way to create house bank, but 90% same only. So right now we will create house bank in ECC. I will explain later this how to create means in S4HANA. Okay. So S4HANA actually system server I don't have, but I will explain the only few changes are there in ECC and S4HANA. Like T code for create house bank is different in S4HANA and in ECC. Okay. So right now we will discuss. We will create this one in uh, ECC system. Like in ECC, to create vendor in S4HANA only business partner is there. Under business partner we create this one vendor, customer, like that. But in ECC there is no concept of business partner. We create separate vendor, separate customer, like that only. But in S4HANA there is a concept of business partner. In business partner we create customers, vendors, those things. You guys, in real time, you guys are working on S/4HANA system or ECC?
Yes, for honor.
So you guys are aware about, right? This
I
BP.
mean, we are not in. I'm not into payments, no. So
Okay, no problem. What I will do, these details, which are the differences, maybe I will try to tell you guys at
Okay.
the last. When we will complete the course, then and 1 2 class, I will explain the differences. There is no much, but ECC, you guys please try to practice. As for an only few differences are there. Okay,
Okay.
but I will explain those things also. Okay, so now please, this is no need to write down. Already I have written. So account ID will be linked with the GL account. Account ID will be linked with the GL account. This GL main account actually. So first, please give heading. Let us create. First, we need to maintain bank key, house bank. Before that, let us create the all these GL accounts. Outgoing account, main account, incoming bank transfer account. So please give heading. First step to create all bank GL accounts. Create all bank GL accounts. Please give heading.
Mm.
Everything is logical only, right? You guys are facing any difficulty?
No,
Anything
no.
like
Yes.
I'm telling anything non-practical thing which is happening specific? Everything is logical only happening, right?